Welcome to 1300x62's MOCs and how-tos. Today, as promised, I will be showing you the haunted house I've built as of yesterday. I will only show you how it looks. I am not going to show you how to actually build it. But I will go over a few brief parts you can probably build on your own. This is divided up into sections, and will probably be recorded as several videos, which I will put together and make as one using YouTube editing. So here's a good look around. This is the first floor of the haunted house. The pumpkins you see here are made by orange. I don't know why I said pink. Orange headpieces. Probably can't find too many of these in normal sets, so best to find them maybe in the Lego store. And then you use these tooth pieces in green as a stem. The sign is very simple to make. You can see it's used from 1x1 cylinders. Use this connecting piece, a 1x2, and then you put the numbers on. In this case, I want to put the number 13 for a spooky haunted house. The lanterns you see here come apart like this and attach to a piece there. It's made by I would call it a glass piece, like a wine glass or something, or a chalice. Above that you have a 1x1, it's more of a pointed shape, and then a disc. I don't know the official names of these pieces, but you'll probably tell by the shape how to make them. So we look on the inside once again. Over here we have the revised piano. I've already made a mock and how-to on how to build that. So look for that on my page. Over here we have a dining room with a werewolf. The table is made just by a 4x4 circular piece with some cups and dishes on it. The chairs are 2x2s and circular. And we have a chandelier on top, hung by this large Technic axle piece. The chandelier is made by two Technic pieces, then the Technic pins, they go in each of these. You use the yellow 1x1 studs as a light. And right here is the final part. We have a statue. On the back we have a Technic pin. I'll just show you. There's a spot I made this on purpose for a different color, so I know where to put it in. Welcome back. This is 1300x62's MOCs and how-tos, part 2 of the haunted house that I've made. We're going to go through how it looks, and we'll even show you some of the features and parts you can possibly build with your Lego collection. First feature is on this side. We have a little turning function to drop a spider on his web. When this is connected with the first floor, it'll drop completely down right by the porch, actually, to scare off trick-or-treaters. This board comes out because, in lack of my design, I made the staircase outside of the house, and this is where it connects to the first floor in this section. So here we have a vampire in his private library, and right here we have a turning bookcase. Turns a little bit better when connected with the top floor, because this piece will connect and then it'll stay stable. It won't move back and forth too much, but you can still turn it. So you turn the bookcase sideways, we can enter into the witch's potion room. Lots of potions, we have a little fireplace, and a giant cauldron where she's mixing up a secret stew. For the actual building on this cauldron, we'll have to do that some other time. It's hard for me to go in there and take all the parts out. So I promise I will show you another time how to build this cauldron. It's only built in half though, because there has to be room for the witch to sit in here. But we will get to it. This is a little balcony for the witch in case she has to make an escape. She can use her broom. And we're back at the front. Some of these pieces may be hard to find nowadays, but if you have older sets, they work well if you want to try to build something like this. I don't know how many times nowadays you're going to find this, but there's a curved window piece I used in this section. Works great for medieval castles, haunted houses. This is just a little windowsill that I made. You can even make this for a prison. It looks pretty good there. So I use that for the witch's room. Just a little peek, little window. And we'll fix that later. Back around this side, I'll show you the bookcase, how to make that. I'm just going to take it out, I'm not going to tear it apart and build it again. I have it mostly made of black pieces, but you can make it of any kind you like, brown, gray. If you have these book pieces, they work really well. You can find these mostly in Harry Potter sets. That's your best shot of looking for them. I don't know if they sell them. This is 13 Hammer Time 62 with part 3, the final part of my haunted house MOC. This is the roof section attached onto the second floor. And on this side of the roof, you don't see much, just some roof pieces, some plates, and we have the werewolf from series 4. Howling at the Moon. Here's how it attaches on the back. And in this section we have the mad scientist laboratory. These large antennae on top are receiving electricity from lightning in order to make a brain transfer. He sucked the brain out of this suspect, or victim, should I say, with a brain chamber. It spins around and opens up with hinges. So we have the mad scientist right here from series 4. This is my own version of Igor, which would be Dr. Frankenstein's lab assistant. Basically this whole unit, but parts of it were changed. The parts of this were made from the Chum Bucket set, the SpongeBob SquarePants set from a couple of years ago. So I wanted to reuse this in the haunted house. Here's a look at the controls. These are printed pieces. And as the final part of the video, I'll show you the brain piece. Very rare, but very awesome. This is a regular head, clear, with a printed piece, or printed part on here for a brain. Then I put this piece on top of it to make it a jar. And that sits in the top of the haunted house. Thanks for watching this whole review, this whole video of the haunted house. And let me know if there's any parts that were really dark or you couldn't see it too well that you want me to revise. If you just give me a minute, I will put the first floor on top. You will get to see it entirely. from top to bottom. You've probably seen parts of it in my Friday's episode. There we go. Spooky. Alright, everyone. Just take it around. And even though it's a little late, happy Halloween. Maybe I'll give you some ideas for next year. Again, let me know if any parts were really